Afternoon, good evening, and good morning. Hello, wherever you are. Welcome to UK Bright Education's UK University Admissions Clinic. I'm in a very good mood today, so I'm just waiting for you guys to come. Hello, Johnson. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Well, I've got two major pieces of information for you, which I need to say. A very good and happy story and some reassurance. And I've got some news. I've got just two things. I'm going to keep it nice and short. Right, let's just wait for you guys to come. How are you guys doing? It's been a long time, hasn't it? It has, hasn't it? Right, let me just do something so that, because I don't know what it is. Whenever there's something important, my family starts to call me. I don't know what it is. But hello, hello, hello. We have, I love mentioning your names. So Johnson Dera, hello. UK Ike, Raymond Oshio. We have Akintunde, I know that name. Very common name in Nigeria. Right, welcome. Right. Oh, we have Michael. Ire Michael. Hello. Right, okay. So basically, this is the situation. Right, guys, I'm going to give you the chance to vote now. There's only 4 of you watching, that's fine, alhamdulillah. Right, do you want to hear some good news, or you want to hear reassuring news, or do you want to hear an announcement? Do you want to hear some good news, a happy story, or a reassurance? Let me know. Right, we have Virok Wafi. Hello, hiya. We've got Jimmy West. I think it's Jimmy West. I love the name. Bharat Sweetu. Hello. Hello, Sweetu. You want all of them? My goodness. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, right. I'm going to start with a happy story. The happy story is the good. You want good news first, Raymond. Okay. Right. I think you want all of them. Okay. Okay, so the good news is this, alhamdulillah. Right, the good news is that one of my students, she actually got her visa. She actually got her student visa. I only just found out just 5 minutes before this live. That's why I was a bit late. I do apologize. I was a bit late for today's live. It's because I only just found out the news that my student, my graduate student, she is studying for pre-masters, leading to masters at Greenwich University, and she has got her visa. So great news for her. Highly recommend. I advised her accordingly. It would be the same for you guys. If you apply for a visa, I would highly recommend super priority service. Okay, you can go for general, you can go for priority, but if the super priority service is available, I would highly recommend you go for that. I know you have to pay more, but the benefit is you get a faster response. Then you've got more time to plan for your tickets and for packing and to be able to come on time. Okay, as you know, I keep saying this and I have to keep saying this. It doesn't just apply to Africa, but Asia as well. UK university class times is not like African times where they say a date, but it starts after that. It doesn't. When they say you have to come by a certain date, you have to come by a certain date. Okay, you have to come by that date. They don't understand African timing. Okay, I hope I'm not being insulting. I'm just saying when they are actually saying to come on time, you need to be here on time. So getting this superior priority service means you have enough time to book your ticket, to get your finances sorted, your packing and everything, so you reach on time. She said to me that I'm going to come here 1 week before class starts. Okay, so that's the best thing, because accommodation, that takes time. Okay, right. Is there any of you who are actually coming to the UK yet? It'd be really nice to know. It'd be so nice to know. Right, so that's the good news. Right, so that's the good news. You want to hear reassurance? Right. We've got Raymond who wants reassurance. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Right, the reassurance is this. UK Ike. Wow, difficult choice. Oh, okay. I don't know what you mean. Tell me what you mean. Tell me what you mean. Okay. Right. Next is reassurance. You won't believe this. And what I'd like you to do, thank you, UK Ike. Oh, thank you. With respect, I mean, majority of my students are from West Africa, so you have my full respect. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I would love to have more students for diversity, but it seems like it's always from Nigeria, it seems, alhamdulillah. Right, so basically, the reassurance is this. Focus, Afsana. Right, you need to share this to someone who you know. Now, I have got 100%, I'm not even going to say 99, I have 100% record where students who've actually had a visa rejection, I have actually helped them to get a student visa, to get admission and they've successfully got student visa after being rejected with a visa rejection. Okay, I will tell you what the conditions are. I'll tell you what the conditions are. So first of all, I'm not going to name drop because it's not nice for the student. So basically last year I had one student who came in the middle of the academic year, so in April, same thing, pre-masters, leading to masters. He had a rejection from Canada. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, if you go down in my what do you call that thing? You know, all the squares on Instagram. Keep going down to my post, you'll find who he is. But basically, one of my students who got a rejection from Canada. Despite that, when we had our consultations, we talked openly and honestly, because you know it is, honesty is the best policy. And you know, or you should know, my friends, that it's best if you tell the consultant or the agent, that's me, before the university knows or before UKVI knows. If they find out, if you do not disclose information like that, rejection. Okay, it's not good for your immigration history. The last thing that I would want is to hamper that. I would never want that. So at the beginning of every single consultation, I would ask you again and again, have you been rejected? Have you been rejected anywhere in the world? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to judge. It's a formality that I have to ask, because it's best to be honest and declare it in advance rather than them finding out accidentally, because that's a rejection. Okay, so going back to the conditions, one thing you need, very important, make sure you keep your paperwork. Okay, you will get a document, whether it's from Canada or from other parts of the world, you will get a document that states why you got your rejection. You've got to keep that hard copy, scan it in, show me, and then we will work together on how to make sure your application is successful. But I need that document first. With information is power. With that information, we will know what you need to do in order to prevent that from happening again. And they will ask you. Okay? So for example, let me see who's here today. Let's see. I've got to say hello to people. Ahmed Novel, hello, welcome. And Sam, is it Sam Tobo? Okay. Right. So the point is this. They will even ask you during the credibility interview that, okay, you have been rejected before. What's the chances? What have you learned from this mistake? What are the chances of you being rejected again? It will come up. And then what you will do is you will do your research, and you will need to come up and be able to give the goods and tell them, look, I've learned my lesson. I know why I went wrong last time. I'm not going to repeat the mistake because of X, Y, and Z. Does that make it clear? Just say yes or no. Does that make sense? If you know, ladies and gentlemen, if you know family and friends who've had a rejection and they feel, I don't want to do it again, just say, look, you know an agent, a representative, a UK university partner that has got experience of that. So basically, to date, so I've dealt with a student who's actually had a Canada visa rejection. They're in the UK. I've had a student who's had UK visa rejection. Okay, Alhamdulillah, they've come through. Okay, so I have got that. Experience. So as long as you've got the paperwork, I can support you. If you don't have the paperwork, thank you, Agatunde. Akintunde just wants to carry on. Okay, I'll stop talking about that. But you know what I mean. Okay, thank you, Verok Wafi. These students are the best. Right. Okay, so I've said you the good news. I've said the reassurance. Okay. Oh, we have Esther. And the next information is announcement. You'll like this. The announcement is there drums or is there something to announce or trumpet? Right, the announcement is, my friends, is that now September 2023 admission intake is now open. Yes. Everybody say yes. Wa alaikum assalam, Anuri. Anybody say yes? Nobody wants to say yes. That's fine. I'll say yes for you. Okay. So basically what it is that now I would like you to remember that if you'd like a September 2023 admission, not a problem. I'm more than happy. It'll be an honor for me. Thank you, Anuri. I'll be more than happy. Thank you, Raymond and Akintunde. Thank you, guys. Right. So now basically start working. Focus. Okay. Right. Oh, we have someone all the way from Jakarta. Hello. I know Ben. Right. So it must be very late in Indonesia. What's the time? Ben, tell me what time it is in Indonesia. Let me know. Okay, right. So the point is this, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know how much money? For some reason, guys, on LinkedIn, things have gone a bit on fire on LinkedIn. I just replied to one of these people I follow, and they were talking about scholarships. So then they missed something out. So I actually added my 2 pence worth in their post. And as a consequence, you won't believe this. Oh, it's 12 a.m. Oh, okay, we'll have to hurry up. He has to go to sleep soon. He has to go to work. Right, so basically, yeah. So I put a comment. I don't know if you follow me on LinkedIn as well. I wrote the comment on there. As a consequence, alhamdulillah, the number of followers have actually spiked. And the number of comments and connections increased. That's not a problem. Because that post was actually for scholarships. And you know me, I don't deal with scholarships. I actually deal with UK university admissions. So students were starting to talk to me, say, Afsana, could you help me with this scholarship? Would you help with this scholarship? So I thought, I'm going to say it to you, because if some of you have come from LinkedIn and you're here now, thank you, welcome. Okay, so I just want to say, people are saying that, how much money do you need, Ma? Now, I've actually explained this to one of my students who I've recently had a consultation with. So I'll explain to you again. Okay, right. I'm going to talk in pounds. You can convert it to whatever currency you want. Okay, because there's so many currencies in the world. I can't cover all of them. So I'm going to let you deal with that. Okay, here we go. If you want to apply to a UK university in London, the living cost is slightly more. They need to put, the proof of funds. Okay, before that, the university that I work for, initially it would be best if the more you pay, the less you show in proof of funds. Does that make sense? The more money you pay, not me, to the university direct, the less you show in your proof of funds. What does that mean? For example, let's say De Montfort University, let's say Ravensbourne University in London. Approximately their fees is Dundee University, who I'm a direct partner for. Their fees is around £15,000. Okay, so that's that. For De Montfort University, the initial deposit is 50% of the fee, so that's £7,500. The more you pay, the less you show in your proof of funds. Okay, but minimum 50% for De Montfort University. Ravensbourne, they say that if you pay all of it in one go, you get a £4,000 scholarship. Now, there's nobody saying wow, so I'm going to say wow for you. You do the maths. £15,000, if you actually pay in advance, after your offer, after your interview, after all that's done, if you pay £15,000, no, if you don't pay 15, if you say to me, Afsana, I'm going to pay the full whack. So basically, can you imagine you studying in London for £11,000? Seriously? That is a bargain. The money that you save, put that towards your living costs. Okay, you know, and I know, living in the capital will cost you, but the benefits will outweigh. But the fact is that, so that's what I'm trying to say, the more that you pay, the better it is for you. Also, I've been saying it to other students as well. Hello, Tommy Sihin and Sky Mospace. Okay, you guys are new. I don't think I've seen you guys here. Kai949, hello. Right, okay. So basically, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I was telling one of my students who's actually here in a consultation, do you know what? You've had a bank charges, right? Why pay in bits and pieces? Pay it all in one go if you can, okay? Because you have to pay bank charges anyway. That will cost you. So you might as well pay all of it in one go. So at least there's the headache of bank charges will be less, and you've got less to show in the proof of funds. I have got 3 students who are coming in April. Guess what? They're all doing that. They're all doing the same. They're all coming here for pre-masters leading to masters for April. They've applied like in September last year. And one of them, he's paid all of it in one go. From Nigeria, I think you've got this system in Nigeria. Please correct me if I'm wrong, that he made this recommendation of the bank that I want to pay this amount of money. Then he showed me this document. And because there's not enough currency in Nigeria, it takes time for that money to come to the UK. So they said about 6 to 8 weeks. He paid that in end of November. And the money hasn't arrived in the UK, but it's supposed to come in January. Okay, so it is very important that the more you pay, the better. Does that make sense? Now I'm just talking. Right, any questions from you guys? It's always lovely to see. I'm so happy to come in. In case you're wondering where I am, this is my husband's workshop place. He makes certain things. Can I tell them what you're making?
Yes.
Oh, I can. Okay. Just in case you want to know. Hello, Mary. Right. In case you want to know, he's a drone engineer, so he makes drones. One day, if you want, I can show you what he makes. Drones which have 8 arms. So you call it. What do you call an 8-armed drone? Octo something.
HA1.
Okay. Right. Any questions from you guys? Just one question. If anyone wants to come live, that'll be even better. Hello, Seifun Migidion. Right. Hello, fruitful Riola. Ru. Okay. Right. Anybody wants to ask a question? This is your time to ask. The reason why I'm coming here is because it's not January yet. If you want to come to the UK, don't just attend lives. I'm not saying you that you're not welcome. I'm saying you're very welcome. But if you want to come here, you've got to make it intentional. Look at Waka Waka Doctor. Okay, I'm a huge fan of his. You've seen that I've done 2 lives with him. Every Friday he'll come and he'll say something motivational, and I love following this as well. So basically, if you want to come seriously, you've got to be intentional. You have to be really thinking that I don't want to wish I want to come. I don't want to dream of coming. I actually want to come. And every day, bit by bit, you've got to think, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Keep bugging me. Talk to me. Safsana, what do I need? I'm not going to be angry, okay? Because information is key, okay? And I'd only recommend something which is good for your future, okay? I've said this to other students. I'm going to say it to you. Don't want to come live. My question is about oh, okay. Yes, yes, Michael, go for it. That's fine. Right, ask me your question about academic reference letter. I'll wait for you. This is good. You got questions for me. Anybody else? Oh, I think he's typing. Okay. Right. Anything else? Is there anything else I need to say? Okay, my family's blanking me. They're all behind the screen, but they're all blanking me. That's fine. Yeah. Right. Okay. Is there any other questions I should ask, drone engineer? To my students.
To students, yes. How many of you are interested to come to UK?
Oh, okay. Main question. Good question. Right. How many of you are interested in coming to the UK to study? Put your hand up. So how many of you want to come? That's a good question. There's no point watching. You need to tell me. Right. Okay, Michael is still typing. Okay, so let me tell you about are there guidelines in writing SAP? Raymond, such a good question. Okay, right. So basically, Raymond, if you would like, Ben has got a question. Good. Right, let's do one by one. Let's be fair. Right, Michael said academic reference letter. Yeah. So whether I'm your agent or somebody else, if you're applying by yourself, the main point of academic reference is that make sure it's recent. Make sure it's related to academic means where it's from your teachers, okay? ASU strikes are no longer, so you need to be in contact with your lecturers and you need to ask them that, would you recommend me for this course, okay? They can be generic, so you can recycle the same academic reference letter. So you don't need to write, I recommend Michael for this course at this university. Don't do that. Make it general. You can make it specific, it depends on your teachers. But if you make it general, you can recycle it for different applications. With me, you can apply, there's certain universities where you can apply, and then there's other 2-3 universities from another group of universities that I work with, you can apply for those. So with me, you can apply for several universities. So I hope that makes sense, Michael. Make sure it's recent, don't make it too old. Another thing, Michael, make sure when you write an academic reference letter, my friend, make sure the referee's name is there. Make sure their contact details is there for verification. Okay? And please don't give academic reference letter without a signature. Please don't do that. That's happened in the past. Don't do that. It has to have the signature, the name of the person who's writing the reference, also their contact details, so that if the university wants to contact them, they can. And make sure it's on letter-headed paper, not just a blank thing. Don't make it up. It has to be letter-headed. Universities see so many, so they know the difference between a genuine one and a false one, so don't do that. Right, Raymond is saying, Rain Oshio said, are there guidelines for writing statement of purpose? Yes, there is. Right. If you want to write a statement of purpose for a pre-master's course, DM me direct. I'll be more than happy to send it to you by email. Not a problem. Okay. If you want an SOP framework, okay, which is made up of 5 questions, I can send you that straight away without any hesitation. If it's for pre-masters, it's pretty easy. 5 questions. It's not it won't, your brain won't pop out. It's quite easy, okay? And if you're my client, if you actually want to work with, if you want me to represent you, what I'll do, the way it works, Raymond, is that once I've seen your documents and I've checked them, we've had a consultation call, which might be a long time, but it's okay. We need to decide what you want to do. Once you're happy and you pay a consultation fee, then you write your first draft and I will give you a framework. Actually, do you know what? Any of you guys who want an SOP, just DM me, I'll send it to you anyway. Okay, you guys have been so good, you're still with me. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Just DM me direct, this Afsana, give me an SOP framework for normal masters or SOP framework for pre-masters. I'll be more than happy to give it to you. Okay, so yeah, my job is to make sure I'll check it and check it and check it. And then, you receive it with my feedback, you correct it, then you send it to me. If there's anything that left to do, then I'll tell you you've got these bits missing, then you fix it. Do you see what I'm talking about? That's how it works. But yeah, in case you don't get that support from agent or you're doing it by yourself, first paragraph, don't tell me who you are and what you're doing, because we know that. Why you want to apply. Second paragraph, very important, talk about the modules of the course. Third paragraph, your 5-year career plan. Final paragraph, what skills would you be able to provide or contribute to the university? If you be my client, you'll know what I mean. You just need to be my client, then I'll be able to help you. Right, Kai, you'd like to come? Yay, yay. Right, sorry, my son, he keeps saying yay like that. He's a very naughty boy, and he keeps saying that. So we've been saying that throughout the whole holidays. We're just saying yay. Right, Michael, exactly. Can it be general so that... Yeah. Michael, it can be general. Make life easy for yourself. Can an academic reference letter be tagged to whom it may concern? Yes. As long as it's got your name, your details, and the referee's details, not a problem. I would accept that. Refer the name, yeah. Sawyer Border too, lovely name. What are the chances of someone that graduated from a particular course and wants to do another course entirely for master which is not connected to the former? Yes. I need to speak to you, Sawyer Border. Okay, if it's not connected, that's my area of expertise. That is my area of expertise. What you're trying to say, please correct me if I'm wrong, that you would like to change your career. Okay, so Sawyer Border, tell me if that's the case. If you want to do a different subject, different career from what you've done previously, the answer is yes. And the solution to that, how you do that, is through a pre-masters. Okay, for example, Sawyer Border, let's say you're a business graduate, you want to be engineer, or you are in project management and you want to become go into IT management, or you're a science person and you want to go into business. So yes, it can be done. I'll be more than happy to help you. The next, depending on when you've graduated, I can help you with a pre-master's offer. June, July, April is too late. June, July, otherwise September or January next year. Okay, does that make sense? You want to change your career? Brilliant. I would support that. You only live life once. People change their minds. Why not? Okay, why not? And you're coming to the UK. Okay, contact me if that sounds something that you'd like to do. Then let's get get in touch. Raymond Oshio, can we pay in installments for pre-master? And does it allow one? Yes, and double yes. Raymond Oshio, yes, with the pre-masters, you're not looking at my posts. You need to see them all to do with pre-masters. You are allowed to bring family. You are allowed to bring your dependents because it's a combined CAS. It's the pre-masters plus the masters all in one. So you can bring your family members with you or after you've settled in the UK. So the answer is yes. Can you pay your pre-masters in installments? Okay. Right. To release the CAS, do you know what a CAS means? A CAS is basically a certificate of acceptance of studies. It's basically a visa sponsorship letter which the university will give you. To release the CAS, you need to pay minimum 50% of the fee to release the CAS. And the rest of the pre-masters you pay before you enroll. Okay, so it can be done. You can pay in bits. I know I said right at the beginning, pay it all in one go, less hassle, your process will happen more quicker, and you show less in the proof of funding. But if you want to pay in bits, you can do minimum 50% to release the CAS, and the rest of the 50% of the pre-masters, not the masters, for the pre-masters only, you pay before enrollment. But you have to show that in your proof of funds. Raymond, if that makes sense, good. If it doesn't, let me know. Right. Anybody else have any questions? Or you don't? But they were really good questions. I'm glad you guys are thinking. Okay. Right. I think I'm done. Right. I believe this is the last live I'll be doing for 2022. I really hope that 2023 is a productive year for you in every aspect of the word. And I really hope that I'll see you studying in the UK. Okay, so if you'd like a UK university admission for September 2023 for masters or for pre-bachelors, I'm here. If you'd like to come for pre-masters, you can do for June or July admission intake, depending on your qualification, and then we'll take it from there. Right, Raymond, what is that emoji? Oh, okay, thank you. You're welcome. Right, until next time, my friends, I wish you all the best. Look after yourselves, stay hydrated, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.